Good morning, students. In the last class, we have completed some part of glossary and comprehension from the lesson The Dear Departed Part 2. So, today we'll be seeing the remaining part of the grammar. If you see in your textbook, in comprehension itself, Roman number 4, the following are the features of a one act play. Which of the following characteristics does the play The Dear Departed have? Justify. So, here they have given some features of a one act play, and they are asking that does these features related to the characteristics in the play The Dear Departed. If they are related, we have to give a small explanation to that. So I have already done it for you, and I want you to write them neatly in your notes without any mistakes. C. A. Minimal characters. B. Single setting or unity of place. C. One act with one or more scenes. D. Focus on one incident. E. Limited time. F. Twist ending. So these are some features of a one act play. So using one by one, we have to justify whether they relate to the characteristics of the play The Dear Departed. So you listen carefully and write them neatly in your notes. The Dear Departed is a one act play, so it naturally has all the above mentioned characters. So as it is a one act play, so normally it has all the above mentioned characters. So C. A. Minimal characters. The total number of characters we see in this play is only 6. Isn't it? In this play only we find only 6 characteristics. Who are they? They are Mrs. Slater, Henry Slater, Ben Jordan, and Abel Merriweather. Hence the play has the feature of minimal characters. So this play has the feature of minimal characters. So what are the 6 characters in this story? Yes, one is Mrs. Slater, Henry Slater, Ben Jordan, Victoria Slater, Mrs. Elizabeth Jordan, and Abel Merriweather. So these are the 6 characters in this story. So it has the feature of minimal characters. And B. Single setting or unity of place. The incident take place in this act are in the house of Mrs. Slater, particularly in the sitting room and Abel's room. So we can say that the play has the characteristic of single setting. So as the story is completely in the house of Mrs. Slater, particularly in the sitting room, so the story is completely in the house of Mrs. Slater, particularly in the sitting room and Abel's room. So we can say that the play has the characteristic of single setting. C. One act with one or more scenes. All the story happens in one act and only one scene. Hence it has this feature. D. Focus on one incident. The whole story in this act moves around the death of Abel Merriweather. So we say that the play focus on one incident. E. Limited time. The duration of the story is only for 2 or 3 hours. Hence, it has the feature of twist ending. So the story completely as it moves around the death of Abel Merriweather, and the duration of the story is only for 2 to 3 hours. So it has a feature of twist ending also. So at the end the play at the end of the play, Abel announces that he will change his will and marry Mrs. John Shorrocks. This announcement was really a shock to the sisters and their husbands. This is not expected by them. Hence, it is the feature of twist ending. I think you have written it in your notes. Then we'll be moving to the vocabulary part. Compound adjectives. Normally, what is an adjective? An adjective is a word that describes something, isn't it? So then what is a compound adjective? Compound adjectives are made up of two or more words linked together by a hyphen. So what is a compound adjective? Compound adjective means compound adjectives generally they are made up of two or more sentences, and also they are linked together by a hyphen. So it is called a compound adjective. Read the following sentences from your text and notice the underlined words. Here they have given some sentences for us. We will see. First one, Henry and Mrs. Slater staggered in with a pretty old-fashioned bureau. Here, old-fashioned. Here, it is a word with hyphen. Generally, we compound adjectives have this type of uh, sentence, isn't it? So here the underlined part is old fashioned. Second, Mrs. Slater rose briskly at length in a business like tone. Second one, Mrs. Slater rose briskly at length in a business like tone. So here the underlined word is business like. Third, his bright eyes twinkle under his heavy reddish grey eyebrows. Third is his bright eyes twinkle under his heavy reddish grey eyebrows. Here the underlined word is reddish grey. Fourth, I'll not be quiet. Oh, I call it a double-faced behavior. Fourth, I'll not be quiet. Oh, I call it a double-faced behavior. Here the underlined part is double-faced. The underlined words in the above four sentences are compound adjectives in hyphenated form. A compound adjective is an adjective that comprises more than one word. Hyphens are used to link the words together to show that they constitute one adjective. Make compound adjectives choosing one word from list A and another word from list B and fill in the blanks with them. So here they have given list A and list B. Here there are some words. Using those words we have to find a compound adjective. So see in list A we can see clear, new, cold, for, curly, well, half, 5, peacock, long. In list B, last, sunk, hair, blood, day, star, red, lay, blue, sight. By using these two, list A and list B, we can form some compound adjectives. So for example, here they have given clear, sight. So like that we have to find the remaining. So I have already done it. So you write them neatly in your text. Second one will be new, blue. new blue, second one. And the third is cold blooded. Third is cold blooded. Fourth one, 4-day. Fourth one is 4-day. Fifth is curly hair. Fifth is curly hair. Sixth one, well read. Sixth one, well read. Seventh is half sunk. Seventh is half sunk. Eighth is 5-star. Eighth is 5-star. Ninth is peacock laid. Ninth is peacock laid. 10th is long lasting. 10th is long lasting. So we have framed compound adjectives. So by using these compound adjectives, we have to fill in these blanks. So see the first one. Sindhu is very clear-sighted about her choice. So in the blank you have to write clear-sighted. Sindhu is a very clear-sighted about her choice. Second, the headmaster suggested a 4-day trip to Hyderabad. In the blank you have to write 4-day. The headmaster suggested a 4-day trip to Hyderabad. Third, the curly hair girl who is under the tree is my sister. So here you have to write curly hair in the blank. The curly hair girl who is under the tree is my sister. Fourth, all the people were shocked at the sight of his cold-blooded murder. So what you will be writing in the fourth blank? Cold-blooded. All the people were shocked at the sight of this cold-blooded murder. Fifth, after the terrible tempest, the half-sunk sailing boat was unusable. So what you will be writing here in the blank? Half sunk. Fifth one is half sunk. After the terrible attempts, the half sunk sailing boat was unusable. Sixth one is Prasad booked a room in a 5-star hotel for Shrikant. So what you will be writing in the blank? 5-star. Sixth one is Prasad booked a room in a 5-star hotel for Shrikant. Seventh, every week peacock laid eggs are used by my mother to make some wonderful cakes. So what you will be writing in the blank? Peacock laid. Seventh is every week peacock laid eggs are used by my mother to make some wonderful cakes. Eighth, this new blue coat is too large for me. What you will be writing in the blank? New blue. This new blue coat is too large for me. Ninth, it was a long-lasting war between the English and the French. What you will be writing in the blank? Long-lasting. It was a long-lasting war between the English and the French. 10th, I like to correspond with this well-read teacher. She speaks about interesting topics. So what you will be writing in the blank? Well-read. I like to correspond with this well-read teacher. She speaks about interesting topics. So I think you have written them. Roman number 2. Words often confused. Generally we get confused with some words, isn't it? So we are going to learn that type of words here. Read the following sentences and notice the underlined words. First one, Mrs. Jordan said, except his gold watch, he promised that to our Jimmy. Except means excluding or apart from. Then number 2, the Slater did not accept the proposal of the Jordans. Accept means allow. So in the above sentences, the word accept and accept look and sound alike. but they have different meanings and spellings, isn't it? So there are many such words in English that look or sound alike but have very different meanings. It's easy to get confused with these. So there are so many words like that, isn't it? So here they have given, you see. A. Write the words that are likely to be confused with the words given. Find their meanings and use them in sentences of your own to show the difference in meaning. So, what they are telling is, here they have given some words. So, they are asking us to write the similar word which we get confused with that word, and after writing that we have to find the meanings of those two words, and we have to use those words in our own sentences. So students, I have already written the confusing word for you. So what you have to do is, you have to find the meanings for all these words and you have to frame your own sentences using these words. So first we will see the words. First one is alter, means alter, alter. So there is a difference. If you see, there is a difference in the spelling, but in the pronunciation, even while listening also you feel the same sound, all same sound of the word, isn't it? So you see here, alter, alter, principal, principal, gate, gate, canvas, canvas, check, check, compliment, compliment, already, already, ceiling, ceiling, stationary, stationary, advice, advice. So if we pronounce, we can feel the same pronunciation of the word, but if you see, there is a slight difference. So what I want you to do is, the homework for you is, you have to find the meanings for all these words and you have to write them neatly, in your notes, and after finding the meanings you have to frame your own sentences using these words. Okay, so this is your homework for you, and we'll be completing the remaining part of the lesson in the next session. Thank you. Have a good day.